The reason I am making this video is because I saw an Electrics video on this topic, and I found that Electrics took multiple things out of context and only used certain evidence. So in this video I will be, in a way, setting the record straight. Because while I agree that certain people mentioned in the Electrics video made mistakes, the video makes those mistakes seem much worse than they actually are. Particularly, I will be discussing Electrics' video in connection with an Icy Nutella video and a Game Tester Gaming video. But first, here's some background information so that nobody gets confused. Game Tester Gaming and Red Blue, two Hive creators who have both applied for YouTube Rank, have both admitted to using Promote, an official YouTube feature that allows creators to pay for ads that boost their videos' views. This feature is an extremely different thing from sub or view botting, which is the act of using illegal bots to boost your sub count or views, which ties into my next point. In Electrics' video, he claims that Red Blue admitted to using Promote, which is true. The problem is in the fact that he claims Game Tester didn't admit to it when he did, multiple times. The reason he asserts this is because he interprets Game Tester saying he didn't sub-bot.
It's quite obvious that I do not bot.
Which, again, is the act of using illegal bots to boost YouTube statistics, as Game Tester saying he didn't use ads. But there's an important distinction here. Botting and using Promote is not the same thing. One is an official YouTube feature, and the other is an illegal method to gain more subscribers or views. This causes Electrics to set a higher standard for Red Blue than Game Tester because he believes that Game Tester did not own up to using Promote, though he did. In a Discord post made by Icy Nutella that was used in Icy and Electrics' videos, Icy Nutella claims that using Promote makes creators gain thousands of subscribers each video, and that Game Tester gained 4,000 subscribers from the total of all his Promote usage, which is not true for the amount of money spent by Game Tester. Game Tester only gained 133 to 561 subscribers per video, averaging 372.8. The total amount of subscribers Game Tester gained from Promote was 1,864, leaving him around a current sub count of 3,186 without it. In conclusion, Game Tester did not even come close to gaining 1,000 subs from one video, let alone thousands. Electrics and Icy Nutella both bring up the point that Game Tester claims that Defect and Fire Ultra had used Promote, debunking this claim and heavily implying that Game Tester was trying to justify his own actions by knowingly using false evidence. However, this was an honest mistake on Game Tester Gaming's part, and he genuinely believed at the time that both Defect and Fire Ultra had used it. You can't blame someone for being told false information. The main reason this controversy started is because Game Tester Gaming applied for YouTube Rank and was told to wait a month and reapply, confirming that though he used Promote, he was still eligible for the rank. This angered people who felt it was unfair that a creator could obtain the rank by using Promote. While I agree that Game Tester, and to some extent Red Blue, though he used it less, should not get the rank right now, I disagree that they should be blacklisted from it in the future. Now for my final thoughts on this topic. Game Tester and Red Blue both made a mistake, and I agree that Game Tester and possibly also Red Blue should not get the rank right now. However, they should not be blacklisted from the rank permanently, especially in Game Tester's case. Red Blue only had one video that really blew up from Promote, so his case is a bit different. Game Tester, despite using Promote and arguably paying for YouTube Rank, still puts effort into his videos, so it was quite possible that without Promote he would have gotten the rank within a year or so anyway. I also disagree with how Icy Nutella and Electrics have treated this situation. They have, in a way, blown it out of proportion and made it a much bigger deal than it should be. All that happened was two creators made a mistake and admitted to it. Hopefully I was able to set the record straight in this video. My goal was to sort of take both sides, acknowledging Game Tester and Red Blue's mistakes while debunking some of Icy and Electrics' statements that made this whole thing a bigger deal than it should have been.